told you this place, always touch it small. Don't just push it to the end. Match 27 in the Premier League is here today. We'll see. We'll see if Arsenal is going to crumble this weekend or if Manchester City will triumph this weekend. It's going to be an interesting weekend of football because City is going to play Newcastle. Arsenal is going to play the North London derby in the biggest game of the weekend. It's going to be an interesting game because Spurs have a new coach. So you know this new coach bounce now. It happens sometimes, and they are playing at home against their North London rival. So it's going to be an interesting game. Tomorrow in the Super Sunday game is going to be North London derby. It's going to be Spurs versus Arsenal. Arsenal needs to win this game. They have to just win this game. If they don't win this game and Manchester City wins their game today, it's going to be a big problem for them. Okay, for Chelsea is going to play Burnley today at Stamford Bridge. Another title contender, Aston Villa will play Leeds United. There's no early kickoff in the Premier League this weekend, but it's going to be an interesting weekend of football. Okay, but let's see. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Vote Sports on Vote 104.3 FM. My name is Godwin. Today we'll talk about the Premier League and the La Liga and maybe the Serie A features. Good morning, John.
Yes, a very good morning to you. Good morning, Super Force fans, and welcome to the show. Another exciting week of football. You know, some people will just be chilling, and some other people will be minding their business. And today, let's see who is going to be chilling at the top.
Good morning, also.
This is the day I've been waiting for. That way I speak in English. This is the day. This is the day. This is the day we have been waiting for. Tony Football Ateta, a bottle job. Oh, Tony will just carry the trophy and give Mancity. Or just say, okay, there's still hope. We can fight at the finish line. But again, another weekend of football is here upon us. Great games happening in the weekend. I just can't wait to look out. You talked about the big games, Arsenal versus Tottenham, Mancity versus. You know, go calm down. Let me finish. There's another big boy in London, but I'll not talk about him though. He doesn't think I leave Westham. I'll live.
Okay, remember guys.
Again, welcome to the show, guys.
Remember guys, we are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. You can always go there, drop your comments. We'll be reading your comments live here in the studio. Okay, we're going to talk about the Premier League today. Yesterday we focused on our own professional league here. We talked about the things that should work and things that should not work. Hopefully, one day they will hear us and the Nigerian Premier League will work and work well.
You know, I have a candidate for the NFF president job.
I
also hope the system will not corrupt him when he gets up there. No, I have a candidate. I also hope the system will not corrupt him when he gets up there.
That's okay. But today is not the NPFL. They are talking
about. I just want to put it out there. So
on Friday we'll talk about them. But today we'll focus on the Premier League and the La Liga and other games around Europe. Okay, let's give you the features of the games for today and tomorrow in the Premier League. On Monday, Manchester United will play. Manchester have not played a game in the past almost 2 weeks plus because they have no.
Just one weekend they don't play now.
2 weekends actually. They didn't play in the FA Cup and they didn't play this weekend. This weekend have passed almost 2 weeks plus.
This weekend Monday now.
But let's see. Okay,
on Monday.
Yeah, that's 2 weeks. That's what I'm saying. 2 weekends they have not played. Monday is not weekend now. So that's the thing. Okay, Aston Villa will play Leeds United by 4 p.m. There is no early kickoff in the Premier League today. Aston Villa will play Leeds United. Brentford will play Brighton. Chelsea will play Burnley 4 p.m. West Ham will play Bournemouth by 6:30. West Ham needs to win that game if they want to qualify, but they want to actually not avoid relegation. But finally for today, Manchester City will play Newcastle. It's always a big game, but City always it's always going to somehow win that game. For tomorrow's game, Nottingham Forest will play struggling Liverpool. Crystal Palace will play Wolves. Sunderland will play Fulham, and the North London derby is going to be Spurs. Tottenham versus Arsenal is a must-win game for Arsenal now. There is no even room for draws now. Finally, on Monday, Everton will play Manchester United. The high-flying Carrick and his boys will play. Okay, let's start with the Aston Villa game. Who wins in that game? Aston Villa they are still a couple of points away from Arsenal, but They are still entitled to contenders in this Premier League. Who wins in this game? Aston Villa should be winning this one. They are playing at home.
Now, from 5 points behind league leaders to 7 points behind league leaders, says we call them title contenders. I call them title contenders.
Behind
You get from 5 points to 8 points. Okay, they lost one of the games where Arsenal won and they draw.
Yeah.
So from 5 points to 8 points, it tells you the story of Aston Villa in recent games. They've lost a couple of games where they should be winning, and they've dropped points where they should be picking up points. But again, it's going to be a very tough game because we've seen the resurgence of Leeds United team. We saw how they played against the Chelsea side. We saw how they played against their last 2 games where they managed to pull off a draw.
Now only Arsenal actually beat them out.
Arsenal was the only team that actually blew them out of the water.
Yes,
I think 5-0 or so. 5-1 or 4-0.
But,
so it tells you how this team have come prepared in the Premier League this season. But again, it's going to be a very tough game because I don't see an Aston Villa side that can score the goals and keep a clean sheet.
Okay,
in this encounter.
Yes.
John, who wins in
What,
this game?
wait, I say score plenty goals
Oh,
and
wow.
keep a clean sheet. It no day. It didn't day for Aston
So who
Villa.
wins in
But
this
a
game?
possible win for Aston Villa, though. Possible.
Okay, John, who wins in this game?
Like for me, sure win for Aston Villa. Yes,
Mhm.
Aston Villa have not been,
All that.
they've not been all that. They lost Marlon, they lost a couple of characters in their team. They've strengthened, but the people with their strength will never see anything they add to the team right now. So yes.
Now Abraham score now, but they're cancelling.
A score, they cancel me. Now they talk say the
That's
firepower
what
never
we are
still
saying.
there.
The firepower never still there.
Mhm.
And even the old guard that is there himself, talking about the Watkins, he needs to do better. So in that regards, Aston Villa looks stronger, but it's going to come down to who wants it more on the pitch. Now,
Again, let's talk
Leeds
about
United
intensity.
themselves, forget about the points where they were actually strong, they were winning games against big sides. If you look at their recent run of results, it's been poor too. So, like, I feel like Aston Villa have this upper hand in this game just because they have more about themselves
In
than
the
Leeds
last
United.
4 games, Aston Villa have not lost in the last 4 games. 3 wins, one draw, so they are in form. But for Leeds United, only 2 wins in the last 5, and they draw one. Even though they have only lost 1, just like Aston Villa has only lost 1.
Yeah.
So, but they are doing well. Both of them are probably, I would say, both of them are in form. But let's see what happens in that game. Okay, Chelsea is going to play Burnley in the next one. Chelsea are a team that is looking to finish top 4 in the Premier League. They are not looking to win the Premier League. They are 5th on the table. They have to win this game against Burnley, because if they win, they go ahead of Manchester United before they play on Monday. They are 44 points, and Manchester United are on 45 points. So just 1 point separating. But even Aston Villa too, just a couple of points, 6 points away from Aston Villa. So it's still within range. But for Chelsea against Burnley, they should be winning. They are playing at Stamford Bridge now. So
Stamford Bridge or no Stamford Bridge, there's one message somebody sent to Chelsea, but he said this is a game where you need to play with the intent of seeing the game off in the first 30 minutes, not even in the 90 minutes or 60 minutes. In 30 minutes, you have scored all the goals you need to score, and make sure they cannot come back into that game. Even if you rest 7
opponents
players.
will wait for you to score those goals in 30 minutes.
Even if you rest 7 players in second half,
Okay.
you get it. You can still not concede more goals to equalize that game for Burnley. But like, this is the game where Chelsea should be winning. They are playing at Stamford Bridge. Okay? But again, Chelsea can still, and this man is yet to lose a game.
The Premier League,
in the Prem. He's yet to use the game in all competitions except for I know they can't Carabao Cup.
No,
I know they can't Carabao Cup. Okay, fine. He's yet to lose a game in all the competitions except the Carabao Cup.
That means not all competitions.
Not all competitions.
So and it's not on the Carabao. You know the Carabao Cup again now. So he's yet to lose a game in major leagues. Carabao Cup, no, won't leave like that. But,
if my win and I go in major trophy,
let me major trophy. But again, let's see how it goes against Leeds Burnley.
Okay, John, who wins?
Yes, if you look at their last 3 games, you could say that Chelsea have edged their draw against Leeds 2-2, their win against Wolves 3-1, and then the loss in the League Cup, and then a 3-2 win over Westham. Across the pond, Burnley have beaten Palace. They've lost to Westham as well, and
they did my back
Sunderland as well. So in this game, I would say you would back Burnley to get a point in this game. Why? Because Chelsea have had an atrocious record in the league so far this season. 10 points lost from, let me pull that up so that I'll be accurate. 10 points gained from a losing position, 17 points dropped from a winning position. So I would say these guys can get something out of the game.
Okay,
A
so
So
possible draw
they've dropped more points from winning position than they've gained more
from
from
losing
losing
okay, in the
position.
last 5
But it's
games,
not for Burnley
Chelsea,
to turn that around now.
Chelsea
Don't
have
worry
not
now.
lost in the last 5 games, even though Liam has not lost. in
Liam
the
has
Premier
not lost in
League.
the last 5
Last
games.
game was a draw.
There's
Uh,
always a first
but
time,
let's
bro.
see, Burnley is their relegation candidate. In fact, they are going to relegate.
They did my back.
They are
At
going to
the
relegate.
passing of
There's
5
no way-
points or
there's
so.
no way they are going to fight
They
this
did my
relegation.
back. They did my back. 5 points. It's not more. It's not beans.
Well, it's actually 6 points.
Okay, 6. Okay,
Yeah.
I even want to dash them 1 point, but you see, 6.
But
They did
if
my
they-
back, so
if
don't
they
worry.
can start,
If they can play a draw
if-
against
no, if
Chelsea,
they can get
please
eight-
You
do.
know which person back you did?
Eh?
You did not turn for
With
your back.
3 points.
You
3
did
points.
sports back,
Eh?
so be coming down.
I go
Stay
see,
humble.
you see sports.
Stay humble.
I don't
So
want.
that's what I'm saying. Imagine if Sports lose this year. I will talk about Sports.
I go pass Spurs. Spurs go relegate.
Okay.
You get what I want catch her. I want catch her for Joshua.
Let's see. Okay, Chelsea will play Burnley by 4 p.m. Okay, West Ham. Okay, lastly for 4 p.m. Games, Brentford will play Brighton. Who wins in that game?
Brentford.
Brentford, because of their striker that is scoring goals. I think 18
A
goals.
possible draw.
18 goals he has scored in this Premier League, just behind Haaland in this Premier League race. That's talking about
17.
Thiago.
He got
Thiago,
Thiago,
yeah,
Did a fantastic goal
17
scorer.
yeah. But let's see who wins in that
But
game.
again, a possible draw.
Hmm.
You get why? A possible draw. Brentford has all it takes, but also Brighton is
Bro,
also.
Brighton's last
Brighton
3
is
games,
also,
man, has
like,
not been
Yeah,
phenomenal.
there's always a game to turn things around.
Okay,
Okay,
West Ham will play Bournemouth by 6:30 today. Who wins in that game?
Bournemouth,
Same.
I go
Straight
shock
up.
you.
straight
I
up.
go shock you. Like you said,
Evanilson
Bournemouth.
and Krupul on
In the last 5 games, Bournemouth have not lost a game.
In the last
Yes.
5 games, I don't lose only one.
So Bournemouth get they
In the last 6, please.
In the Bournemouth they more form than you
In
people.
the last
You know
6.
what I mean? There's always a
West Ham
loss.
is- West Ham
The-
is playing at home.
and wait, let me shock you. The last game,
Regardless.
in the last 5 games, I've not lost a game, and the game I lost was against Chelsea. They come back against Chelsea, so I know
You've
for a
lost
fact.
2 in the last 6, bro.
They say in the last 5, if they count in the last.
In the
6.
last
If you like
5
count in the
now.
last 10, Bournemouth don't lose more matches than
In
me
the last 5,
10.
you've lost
In
1.
the
and
last
won
10,
one.
in the last 10, Bournemouth has lost more matches than me in the last 10.
Mm.
So let's not come and say in the last 6 because I don't lose more in the last 6. Because
You've lost
overall,
more in the last
eh,
6. Is it a
in
fact
the-
or not?
we are looking at in the last 5.
Is it
we're
a
only
fact?
talking about
In
the
the
last
last
5.
5, you've lost 1.
Yes.
Eh?
And Bournemouth has lost how many?
Bournemouth has not lost in the last 6.
Okay. Agreed. In the last season, not lost. Agreed. But into this game now, the only game I lost was against Chelsea in a big side.
A big
Nah,
side.
so-
A big man.
So you finally agreed.
No,
to
let me
that
say na
big
big Chelsea na
When-
big
when
side.
you
oh.
were- you
Wait,
were
let
having
me
that
say, let
match,
me say,
you were the one that was saying that.
understand that Chelsea is not the big side in that game.
Mm.
I mean,
Okay.
you get, but
You without Champions League.
yes,
Okay.
I get Conference League.
Okay,
We
yeah.
were mates
Okay.
actually. Conference League mates playing that match. But again, I feel like that match I said it. I came here and cried at and no
So
started.
you are going to win this game.
Against Bournemouth,
Okay.
a pure win.
Let's see. West Ham
3
is
points in the bag.
West Ham is actually struggling in this Premier League. Let's see if they are going to survive. They are just,
Felipe,
they are just
well,
about
also- also
3
surviving.
points. 3 points
Yeah,
ahead of
behind
Nottingham
Nottingham
Forest.
Forest.
Mm.
You are
And just
surviving.
about 4 or 5 behind Spurs. So
5 points behind Spurs.
yeah, 5 points behind Spurs. So that's why they actually sacked their coach. Spurs sacked their coach because you cannot be doing well in Champions League and almost
Nottingham Forest is not the same.
relegation. Okay, and the final game for today is Manchester City will play Newcastle. It's a game that City have to win. In fact, they must win it if they want to actually win the Premier League. Pep was saying something in the press conference before this game. He's saying that if City wins 12, they will win the Premier League. It means that if they can win 12
All
games,
their last games.
they
all
have,
these
they
games
have
are-
13 games. That's not as 12 now.
Mhm.
But he knows that somehow one of those games that he's probably skipping
Is
is,
the
apart from that, is the one they're going to play Arsenal. That one is going to
Mhm.
determine a lot.
Mhm.
So if he wins other minus Arsenal,
uh,
they are going to win the league because there's no way Arsenal is going to win 12 that is remaining. But he said that he's just targeting to win 12 out of 13. But it's going to be a tough game. Newcastle is just coming out from a good win in the Champions League
6-1
and go down to
in Europe.
so it's
It is.
firing.
I don't know.
Italy is going to be fired.
See, I don't know I don't know the psychology behind the coaching of Eddie Howe. Julito was a striker. He brought him into midfield against
You were the
Karabakh.
one celebrating him for that.
No, I celebrated him for that. I still
Mhm.
celebrate him for that because of his energy level. Now against Karabakh, I saw a vote man who doesn't have the same energy level in midfield, and I'm like, are you looking to play area duels and win all the area duels? Because if that's what you're looking for, then you have a proper game plan. If you have somebody like Tonali behind him, it means he wins the area ball, Tonali wins the ground balls, and you progress from there. Good one for you. But again, you need strikers who could finish your chances in the Prem because this form is not really translating in the Premier League. this tactical genuity, this tactical genius is not translating in the Premier League. I have to be honest with you. We've seen it happen with other teams. I don't want to talk about them doing well in Europe and not doing well in the Prem. But against City, it's going to be a very tough game if they try this out. It means you're only going to depend only and solely on area duels.
Okay, John, how do you see this game?
And Jolinto is back, so have these two people in midfield. You win all the area duels.
So first and foremost, it's going to be a tough game because this is Newcastle. Yes, if you look at our last 3 meetings, we won 2, they've won 1. That was the final game of last season where they won that game. And so far this season, we are 2-0. Going to play them at home. I'm confident I'm playing at home. But then secondly, you also have to watch out how momentum shifts and how momentum plays a role in the game, because you could score 2, you could be up, you don't press your advantage, you don't take advantage of those moments.
Like Arsenal,
and then they just come back into the game for 1 minute, and before you look, it's 2-2. It could be a draw. It could also be a loss. So I think the differentiating factor in this game is going to be how we close out the game and how we press our advantage when we are winning. Are we going to have a fantastic first half? Yes. It's the second half that's where we have issues. In the last 20-30 minutes of the game, that's where we're going to have issues.
Apart from Liverpool,
last, I think before the last games, before the game week 26, Newcastle also suffered the same thing. 30 minutes, first 30 minutes of the game, they are everywhere.
They're everywhere on the pitch. But
second half, they just drop off. Then suddenly, in their last game, they were actually everywhere on the pitch in the first half, and in the second half they doubled down on the other. I think it was against Aston Villa.
A crazy start for this game is that both teams have atrocious points dropped from a winning position. Mancity 11, Newcastle 19.
But let's see, it's going to be Manchester City versus Newcastle at the Etihad. City is playing at home. Let's see if City wins, then more pressure for Arsenal when they play Spurs tomorrow. So they have to, But if City wins today, they don't go top. Arsenal is still 4 points ahead.
Okay.
So
I thought it was 2 points.
It's 4 points.
They drew now.
It's 4 points. So that's why I'm saying it's still in Arsenal's hands. If Arsenal wins all their 12 games, which is
okay, if City wins today, it's going to be just 1 point. Then they have an outstanding game.
Yes, it depends on if Arsenal loses or draw. If Arsenal draw, then that outstanding game will now be top them. So it's going to be an
it was sweet.
So let's see.
My calculators are on the table.
Okay, for tomorrow's game, Nottingham Forest will play Liverpool. Nottingham Forest, as we always say, that playing a team that is trying to survive in the Premier League is one of the hardest things.
It's not for Liverpool.
So Liverpool is going to play Nottingham Forest. They have a new coach. He's trying to impress. He's trying to impress. Won his game in the Europa League. But let's see, against Liverpool side, Liverpool needs to win too, because they need to play the Champions League and not be defending champions and not even qualify for the Champions League. They assist on the table. They assist on it. Even if
2 points behind Chelsea.
even if they give them England 5 slots again, like they did last
Liverpool
season,
probably miss
depending on the coefficient.
They just have to win the Champions League.
They have to, or they win the Champions League and they return.
They just have to win the Champions League.
Being the defending champions and struggling to make top 4 is terrible. But they just need to win this game. So who wins in this game? Nottingham Forest and Liverpool, playing a team that is struggling.
Badele away. Liverpool for the win.
For where?
Liverpool for the win.
What happened last time out?
It's not a case of
3-0 was the last time out. Yes, don't come and come.
We allowed them. We allowed them.
It's not by allowing.
We allowed them.
It's not by allowing.
I think the first game.
Let's not forget last season too.
Yes,
it was
lost
a shameful draw.
The first game and Slot lost in his career at Liverpool was against Nottingham Forest. Yes, and this season, I think the first game he lost this season at Nottingham Forest. Anytime they meet Nottingham Forest while they're on fire, Nottingham Forest finds a way to just. But the second leg is always different.
Okay.
Second leg is always different. So Liverpool will blow them out of the water. 5-0, 7-0.
The problem is that Nottingham Forest is fighting for their life, and
they're gonna win. Nottingham Forest will lose.
It's in their hands to survive if they win a couple of games.
All this motivation for win and may come up for relegation.
I'm gonna leap ahead. But again, I'm just saying, it's going to be a tough game.
It's going to be a tough game.
It's going to be a very tough
but
game.
Liverpool have not, something happened to Liverpool, even though they spent a lot. Especially for Isak. Isak have not really played.
He's been out injured now.
Played with injuries. You understand?
When he was fit, that market.
So that's the even when he was fit, he wasn't even scoring that much. But let's see what happens in that game. It's going to be Nottingham Forest versus Liverpool for tomorrow. Okay, Crystal Palace will play Wolves. Who wins in that game?
Palace, please.
A draw.
Palace.
Yesterday they had a meeting with their coach, Crystal Palace, to
Yeah.
if they are going to relieve him early enough or let him go, because he has been dropping even the game at the conference that he's supposed to win. He drew that
I
game.
wouldn't fault him at that.
I
think
wouldn't fault him,
some of the
please.
players are
He
beginning
started strandlasting in that game. He's not been playing Mateta since he had that fallout
His
with the
injury,
club.
yeah, he had injury though.
So
He has
he's Lassin and co playing in that front. I wouldn't fault him for that. If Palace wants to try, they should release him.
Well, Wolves are rock bottom of the Premier League. They are okay. They got a point against Aston, so a small momentum. They their side. So let's see what they are going to do in that game. Sunderland and Fulham, who wins in that game?
Fulham, please.
Thank God that Barcelona don't they begin play. I think the last two games and
Barcelona. When they try without them, and then check how far.
They draw. Even when they try with them, they still lose. So
but they play Mancity now.
They play. You don't concern me. They still lose and they lose shamefully. So on to the next one.
Okay.
A draw.
The biggest one this weekend is the North London derby. It's going to be Spurs, Tottenham versus Aston in that derby. You know, Tottenham is a team that I can't explain their rival with Arsenal, but they rather that as they relegate that Arsenal to win the Premier League. In quotes, but
we can lose to Arsenal, but they must not win the league.
It's a wrong mentality that everybody has been criticizing, from Conte to Jose Mourinho to Angie, say that you cannot be praying to lose a game probably against City just that so that you can stop Arsenal. It's a loser's mentality. Just win your games. But they have
the players always try to win their games.
They have to.
It's just the fans.
It's not about the fans.
Yeah, it's just the fan base.
You know, sometimes the fans in the stadium rub off on the players. You understand?
Sometimes,
sometimes. But if you look at that game for Arteta is a must-win game, because that draw against Wolves is a big problem. If probably have won against Wolves, they might afford to draw this one, and everybody might just close their eyes. But if City wins today and Arsenal draws tomorrow, it leaves Arsenal's hands automatically. It becomes City's title to lose, because City has a one game outstanding in this Premier League. So Arsenal just have to win this North London derby.
Yeah, I think the North London derby is a must-win. Let's forget about St. Tottenham's Day. It's another opportunity for them to throw a walks in the spanner or for Arsenal. Of course, Igor Tudor is they call him the new Big Sam Allardyce. Okay, so because he's been able to rescue a couple of clubs from the relegation battle. But then secondly,
7 months after.
Obviously, you bother about the future before. After you've rescued the team.
He never rescued anything.
That's the nickname for him. So, secondly, I think the players too will have extra incentive to want to win this game. A lot of things will come together. It's also going to be an unqualified variable in this game, because Arteta has never played this guy before. He doesn't know what he's walking into against Igor Tudor's Tottenham side, and that's going to provide another let me say something he didn't plan for, because these guys could come out and play any different way, and they could catch you out. You would have to now start playing catch up in the second half, moving players around, trying to move things around. But I think where Arsenal have had the problem is that they've not been playing the best players in the best position. I'm going to come back and circle back to that, because they should. How do you sign this guy for how much money you sign him for, and the guy is playing second fiddle to the team? He should be starting. Get the best players in the best position against Tottenham. It gives you a better attacking option than after you have conceded, you are now chasing the game. And secondly, Arsenal players like to drop their head very fast. You saw when they considered the first goal, they decided against Wolves, they decided into panic. Bro, you are still 2-1 up. Put some composure together, man.
That particular game against Wolves is
put some composure together.
Didn't you see it happen in the other game against Wolves? 1-1.
I saw some of those games. I saw some of those plays for Arsenal when they should have kept the ball. They were just playing out, and Wolves recycled again and kept
coming back.
That particular one that nobody was even pressuring Trossard. He had just kick it out, and Wolves recycled. Keep the ball. I think the pressure, they are playing the pressure. You not blame them. They never win it for 20-something years. So they know Sabi.
The main thing is don't give the ball away. If you do not have the composure to attack,
pass the ball
around.
That's the thing. So in this game, so they are playing at home.
Yeah, Igor Tudor now just said the new Sam Allardyce. Let me read some of his stats if I remember vividly. After 3 months as Lazio, he was sacked. At Juventus as assistant manager, they sacked person as assistant manager, which means no job. After 5 years, they brought him back, and after 7 months, he was sacked. He has not stayed more than 1 season in every club, and he has coached about 7 or 8 clubs so far. If I can remember, Lazio, Fenerbahce, Juventus, Marseille. 7 months, and some other club, if I can remember some of those names. But again, 7 months, 1 season, he's out of the job. I feel like this manager coming to Tottenham Hotspur side, it changes the narrative. We said, like John said, Arteta is going into this game blindsided because he doesn't know what this man is bringing to the table. So he's going into this game blindsided. But I feel like Arteta has what it takes to win this game. The only blind side I have to this thing is the wishes of the fans that come on, Arsenal get good league. Come on, Mancity, man. Come on, not say I'm relegated here. They will use that incentive to want to beat Arsenal in this game. That's the only blind side I see in this game. Outside that, it's going to be fire for fire.
But let's see.
Intensity for intensity. It's going to be a very game. It's going to be a game where it's going to be a game of chess and not checkers. The managers will have to. It's not even about the managers in this game. It's going to be about checks and not checkers for the players. Okay. You have to outsmart. You have to outthink. You have to outrun, outpace, out everything the opponent.
Yeah, Arsenal.
And the Tottenham Hotspur does not do that.
Arsenal fans on the internet. That's why I do when there's a big game or this team is struggling, I go to the internet to see probably some people's opinion, not necessarily the general opinion, but the people. Arsenal fans are actually angry with Arteta and how he's been managing games. They are saying that Arteta is playing with a handbrake. It means that the players are not really expressing themselves.
It means that he's preferring not to lose than to risk going to attack.
I said this in the last interview.
So I think if you look at it in an instance, you need to, even though they make sometimes, most times he makes changes like for likes, but you could see that this likes for likes is just to make likes for likes. You have to attack your opponent. That's why you're a big club. Do you understand? Something happened to Aston from last season where they started playing with caution, especially when they go 1 or 2 goals up. Instead of going out and consider keep going and Bruyne and Gundogan those years and Haaland that was just firing. No matter what they do, those just find a way to win games for City. But for this season, it had several opportunities.
What happened?
Opportunity to go at least 11 points ahead of City.
Let me tell you what happened. It's experimenting the Ancelotti effect and it's not working.
It's not experimenting. I just think that
because Ancelotti will go 1 goal up and will keep us in
possession. It's this principle of don't concede.
It's just that
that's the principle. Don't concede.
You know, sometimes when you're under pressure,
was doing.
No, when you're under a lot of pressure, do you understand? As a coach, you just want to win games, not how you play now. That's with Arteta. You just want games. It doesn't even bother if he's going to play good football or not. He just want to win games, which probably is by fine. But when he started,
played the very best football, I think that was 2022,
and he played in a couple of 2 seasons again.
Played one of the best football.
But let's see how it's going to happen with them this particular game. They just need to win this game. They have to win this game. In fact, they must win this game. If they drop points, if they draw this game, then and City win today, this league will not be in their hands again because it has 1 game outstanding. That means if City wins that game, they'll go top and Aston will start chasing them in this title race. But if Aston wants to win this game, they have to win Spurs. The problem is that even if they play Spurs, next week they will play Chelsea. So they have to drop points or play. But let's see what happens. If they have another opportunity, even if they drop points ever, they have to not go to Etihad and beat City, which is long shot. But let's see. Okay, the final game is going to be on Monday. It's going to be Everton versus Manchester United. We're going to talk about that.
I love that
on
fixture.
Monday. Yeah. Okay. Let's move away from the Premier League and talk about the La Liga. The games in the La Liga this weekend. Yesterday, Athletic Bilbao beat Elche 2-1 for today's game. We used to see that. We will play Real Betis will play Rayo Vallecano. Osasuna will host Real Madrid, and then finally our own Lookman Atletico Madrid will play Espanyol by 9 p.m. For tomorrow, Getafe will play Sevilla. Barcelona will play Levante. Remember, Barcelona are now second in the La Liga. After losing games, they lost their last game. Girona, they lost 2-1. Okay, Celta Vigo will play Mallorca. Villarreal will play Valencia, and the other game on Monday will be Alaves will play Girona, the team that beat Barcelona. Okay, let's talk about Real Madrid and Osasuna. Who wins in that game? Real Madrid or Osasuna?
Ala Madrid.
Ala Madrid will win, and Mbappe will score like hat-trick.
Mbappe will flop last match. they won that game by one penalty. I think not. I will not say it's penalty though, but by the lone goal in the in the Europa League. Sorry, UEFA Champions League. All thanks to Vinny's strike. But again, Mbappe was I think in that game, Mbappe was the flop of the game. I no doubt about that. It was the flop of the game. But again, going into this game against Osasuna, it's going to be a different Real Madrid. The Real Madrid that plays La Liga. The Real Madrid that wants to win in La Liga. The Real Madrid that is already the champions of La Liga. But it's going to be a very tough game.
John, who wins?
And it's going to be Real Madrid.
A shock, please. Osasuna winning.
I shock. That shock will shock you.
Okay, let's see
Osasuna winning, please.
Let's see what happens in that game. Okay, in other game in the La Liga, our own boy Lukman is going to play today by 9 p.m. Atletico Madrid will play Aston. Yes, we are now.
You don't talk about Anthony Di Gotti. He's going to be playing against the people that beat Atletico Madrid last week.
Let's talk about that. Talk about Lukman, but who wins in that game?
Definitely Atletico Madrid. Where they are on the table doesn't speak of the volume of the kind of team they have fought on the table currently. They should be in the top 3, if you ask me.
Now by the points, now go get the points. You'll be in that position.
Okay, let's see what happens in that game. Yeah, Atletico Madrid will play Espanyol. Okay, then finally Barcelona will play Levante. Barcelona are not the league leaders again. They lost a couple of games in the La Liga. Now they are dropped to second. It's now Real Madrid title to lose, but they are going to play Levante. Who wins in that game?
A shock. A shock.
Both of you now.
A shock.
FCB winning.
Both of you
They go shock
Real Madrid
you.
versus. I class will they come now at some point now.
And Madrid go still win now.
So,
We don't win one already now. We don't win 2 this season.
So.
We don't win 2 already.
Now 2 I class they don't play now.
We don't. No.
Now 2-1-1.
Okay,
Okay,
1-1.
Yes,
We
1-1.
will win the next one.
Yeah.
No, I mean the
Last year, no be 5.
last
Calm
2
down.
years. No, I beat see.
Calm down.
If let's say you only remember last year.
Calm down.
You win all last year. The year before that, I win all.
History
You
FC.
get? Not be history FC. Now you want to remind me of history.
FC.
We are in 2026 and you're telling
Yes,
me about
now.
2024, 2025 season.
2026,
So let's talk
don't
about
win 1-1. Be
2023,
calming down. Don't come and be
2023,
capping here.
2024 season.
Okay.
I beat you all.
calming down.
Okay.
This season will
Let's
share it and I'll beat you again. A classic in the La Liga.
Yeah.
And Real Madrid get that.
Let's see what happens in the La Liga. It's going to be obviously Real Madrid and Barcelona always fighting for that title. Whoever wins that La Liga, obviously one of them has to win it. Barcelona is down 2 points
Behind
behind
Madrid.
Real Madrid, so they just need to they
Yeah,
keep
1
winning their
point
games,
for a
or
long
else,
time.
then it's going to be a sad way to lose this La Liga. But in that year too, last season too,
That's how they were shifting
shifting. Yes, this
positions.
person will win after like 10 weeks or so.
Mm.
One person will drop and the other person will take over. They did that until Barcelona won the league last season. Okay, but let's see who wins in the La Liga this season. Okay, moving over to the Serie A. One game yesterday is Sassuolo beat Verona 3-0. But today's game, today's game, Juventus will play Como. In today's game, Lecce will play Inter Milan. Inter Milan are the league leaders. Cagliari will play Lazio. Girona will play Torino. Atalanta will play Napoli. In tomorrow's game, tomorrow too, AC Milan will play Parma. Roma will play Camoranesi, and Fiorentina will play Pisa on Monday, and Bologna will play Udinese on Monday. So again, in this Serie A, who do you think will win this Serie A?
It don't end now.
It's
it's
open for everybody
It's
to see.
Kivo.
It's open for
Even when they pay me say it starts off, but it's Kivo.
The only thing I
All
would
day.
say is that Kivu should learn from his mistake last season. It was one game that cost them.
No,
It wasn't the one last
It was
season.
one.
No,
Sorry, what's his name?
Inzaghi's
Simeone.
mistake.
Simeone Inzaghi was one that was there
Yeah,
last
that's
season.
yes.
But it was one game that cost them the title. One game, 1 goal difference, and the title was over. So for
Now,
this season,
it's 6,
please
7
go and
points.
stack points. Don't be by 7
It's
points.
7 points. 7 points
Go
long
and
go.
stack points. Go and
It's seven-
stack points.
But again,
No
but
worry.
again, playing
You
this
get
one
why.
against Leicester is supposed to be an easy win. But
That's
in a
so,
couple of
that's so.
months now, we've not seen Lautaro Martinez on the score sheet.
Thank
That's
you.
a problem. It's always a Turan.
He's been the highest scorer, 14 goals. Yes.
Like I said, for some months now, we've not seen him on the score sheet. Now, it's always Lautaro Martinez. I'm sorry, not Esposito and some of the defenders like Bastoni scoring some of the goals. And the most creative effect in that team, Federico Di Marco, creating the chances. I feel like if these players continue to put up this kind of numbers, Inter Milan don't have a problem against it. And they don't have a problem winning the league. this time around.
I think another big game is Juventus versus
Versus
Como.
Como. That's
Yeah.
that's where my eyes.
Como
That's,
have two strikers that are closely behind Lautaro Martinez,
Now,
talking
see-
about Nico Pass and
yeah.
Duviska or whatever they call him.
Now,
So
my
it should
eyes.
be an interesting
My eyes
game
is
to
going
watch.
to be on Como because their last, I think 3 days ago, yes, 3 days ago, they played against AC Milan
1-1.
and they played a 1-1 draw. AC Milan grinded and fought to the last minute to get equalizer. They went 1 goal up, but they couldn't defend it till the end of the game. And I think, again, Como has done well so far this season, but against the Juventus side, there's always a question mark there.
There's still that gap they need to shift to be able
Yeah.
to make it to Champions League football. There's still that.
I think
5 or 6 points.
I think for Como, Europa League is good. It's good
European
for them.
football is
It's
just
good for them because
But,
even if it's conference league, because
They don't
maybe
try.
last season
last season they just got Premier League. They played last season for the Serie A. Their first season in Serie A was last season. This is their second season in Serie A.
So let's see what happens in that game. It's going to be Juventus versus Como. Another big game is going to be Atalanta versus defending champions Napoli. Napoli cannot actually defend their title this season, even though that Lukaku is back now.
Yeah. And then how many points? No be 11 points. Let's see the
foul.
If foul now.
I thought say 7 points. Let me cover up. God will tell me 11 points. Come on now. I feel like this is the first time Conte has not been able to retain his title in the Serie A.
In the Serie A, okay,
Yes.
yeah.
Like he's not done back to back. This is the first time.
I think
He did back to back at Inter Milan. He did back to back at Juventus.
Well, I can't remember Inter Milan.
Yeah, he did back to back at Juventus, Inter Milan. He built a dynasty there. But because he just couldn't do a back to back with Napoli, I just feel like this is the first time he's not been able to do a back to back in this area. But against an Atlanta side, it's going to be an easy one.
Joe.
Okay, let's see.
Easy one.
Let's see what will happen with him. They are the defending champions. It's going to be a very, very, very interesting title. Conte led Inter Milan to the Serie A title in 2001, 2021. Yeah, so it's going to be a big game when they play today. But let's see if he's going to. It's not going to retain the Serie A title again.
It's not happening. He should go and turn that to Europe. He should go and play in the Champions League.
I think they finished outside the top 24.
Yes,
try again next year.
He's in the 3rd position, so he should go back to Champions League next season if that's what you're saying. And he's in 3rd position on the table right now. I don't know if I Premier get.
Yes,
he's the 3rd team on the table, so I feel like
4 points behind Milan.
Qualifying for the Champions League is going to be easy for them, but again, retaining their spot when they get to the Champions League or playing the playoffs is going to be tough.
Let's get your own prediction about all these games that happen this weekend. The number to call is 0706 048 5853. Hello, good morning. Good morning to you. Name and location, please. Okay, your prediction for this weekend's games. Sorry. Yeah.
This is the first time though.
Okay.
Your college degree took 4 years.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, all right. All right. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Elijah, thank you. I assume this is off. Thank you very much.
Elijah the para. Elijah the para.
That's just
But
everybody
again-
has the right to banter you.
But again,
straight up.
if you drop
Everybody.
points against Wolf, which Chelsea beat with one man
They will
down.
banter you now.
He
They
go
go
banter
banter
you
you.
now.
Okay.
When Wolf play against Man U, we all banter Man U. So
Hello, good morning.
it's normal.
Good morning
Good
to
morning.
you. Name and location, please.
Yes, good morning to you, man.
Now, see, John is analyzing the game.
You know, he said they advise the Arsenal win league.
Uh, mm. All right. Happy
weekend to you
okay.
too.
Let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, on our YouTube channel, Nonso is here. Nonso, welcome to the show. Say good morning, guys. Arsenal must not win tomorrow. Okay. Nonso
You
is
get why?
Yeah, you get why. Farouk is here. Said also, how on earth will you be supporting? You support West Ham? The supper for this country never reach your neck. Leave country, so have okay, have nothing to worry about. Okay, support West Ham, I beg. Okay, make Aston stand well, because if they lose guard, City will just overtake them. Okay, let's keep taking phone calls. 0706 048 5853. Call us and
In
tell
our
us
band flash. In our band flash.
your operation for this weekend's games. Hello, good morning. Good morning
Good
to
morning.
you. Name and location, please. Okay. Okay, your predictions. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sunday or Monday.
Mm. Chelsea own na next week na. It don't dey rush dey analyse next week game. Calm down. Let me finish this weekend's game before we rush go to Chelsea game next week. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. All right. All right. All right, thank you very much. Okay, let's see. He's jumping to next weekend's game, but no problem. Let's Arsenal
We'll
survive
wait for
this
you for
one. Then.
junction. Next
If
weekend at the
Arsenal,
junction.
yeah, if Arsenal survive this one, this not London derby, then we'll talk about Chelsea game. Yeah, Arsenal
Surviving
has
the London derby.
yeah, Arsenal has a back-to-back game. They have Spurs this weekend. They have Chelsea next weekend. So it's going to
Last time it was Mancity having back-to-back Liverpool.
Man is going to play Chelsea and Aston back-to-back too at some point in March
Yeah.
too. So in fact, they're going to play Aston 2 times in March because of the Carabao Cup final. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning to you guys in the studio.
Good morning to you. Name and location, please.
Someone calling from Abu.
Okay, your contribution, Samuel.
Mr. John, can you do this? John, I asked you, can you do this?
Do what, man?
Do what, man?
I rely on you.
Want to win the play?
I feel like I'm not having to
Hey, oh.
Okay, now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Burnley. Mm. Mm.
To come up small.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, thank you. All right, thank you very much. Okay, let's see if your operations can work. It's
So
going to be
they don't score, they
interesting.
go for Champions League. So no go for Premier League for them. But let's wait and see.
Okay, 0706 048 5853. Hello, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Name and location, please. Okay, your contribution. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes. Now next week, Abby. Okay. Oh. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Chelsea fans will say that they're going to hand over the cup to Man City. But let's see if
So Man City come and pay homage.
It's going to be an interesting time. See what Arsenal fans, see Arsenal, what I don't do. By now it's supposed to be like 10 points. Nobody could even talk to
15
them.
points.
15 points. Had an opportunity in January.
Plenty opportunity. There's a 4 people had.
Hello, good morning. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Mm.
All
Then
right. Thank you
Arsenal
very
will
much.
win Tottenham.
Oh, wait, it calls. They say EC Vision.
Vision.
Okay, nah.
Unlimited vision.
Who
Say
shall
Man
declare
City
it
no
here?
go win today. But you no complete the vision now. We don't tell us who will win today.
Oh, it's going to be an
But again, it's
interesting,
going to be
interesting.
an interesting game.
On our YouTube channel and Clay to say Arsenal fans tears go reach heaven. If Arsenal no win Tottenham, no Arsenal fan should be drinking trophy with a cup. Okay, his prediction for today's games is Manchester City to win 3-1 against Newcastle and Chelsea to win Burnley 3-0. Okay, good one, Anacletus, for that prediction. Okay, call and give us your own prediction 0706 0485853. Yeah, Arsenal actually shot themselves on the foot because January, especially in January, City did not actually win the Premier League in January. If I
No
can
single
remember,
game, no single game.
no single game. They were drawing and they lost. So I think in that particular game, even they lost against United.
They lost against Manchester
So
United.
they had Arsenal had every opportunity to go at least 10 to 11 points clear.
I
of
think
City.
in that same run of games, they gave away a 2 goals lead and played a 3-3 draw in one of those games. As for City, and a couple of draws here that they could be winning the game. And that was one of the time we said City was supposed to at least all these matches. That was when we noticed the frailty in City's defense. And John was about to raise an excuse of our defenders not really there available. I said, enough use that excuse because last season Real Madrid gets that excuse and we not allow them use them. But again, this season has started.
But again, we did what champions do. We strengthen and we move on.
You buy.
Simple.
Real Madrid no buy. They still play without defense and still finish top 2.
Cry me a river.
So be calming down.
Cry
You
me
want
a
to spend
river.
money that you don't have.
0706 048 5853. Hello, good morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Now, location, please. Waiting be your name first. Waiting be your name first. Okay. All right. Okay. 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 All right. Thank you very much. Okay.
They always rewrite history. Oh.
Yes.
You don't go fall back to history. They rewrite history. I learned that from John.
Okay, let's take one more call. Hello, good morning. Good morning to you. Name and location, please. Oh, welcome to the show.
Ebelebe.
Okay. Okay, I got
This one a prophecy.
Then
abi?
Arsenal call.
No, it not
You know
I remember he said that.
an Arsenal fan.
Arsenal fan.
Arsenal fan. Man City to lose 4-0. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think Newcastle said he go lose 4.
It's Man City to lose.
Na Arsenal fan now.
Man City to lose 4-0
Okay, for Etihad.
for Etihad.
Okay.
Then Chelsea to lose 2-0 for Stamford Bridge.
Okay, all right.
You get why?
Finally on our YouTube channel, Cletus is here. Cletus is saying, okay, Arsenal must not win any trophy this season. Everybody just dey Babele Arsenal. Okay, let's see if Babele go work. Okay, calls have been coming in and leaving, probably network issues. Okay, let's take the final call before we end the show. Hello, good morning. Oh, good morning to you.
Good morning.
To you. Okay, quickly. Okay. Okay. Okay, now. Okay. Okay.
See you.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay, now. All right. Thank you very much. All right. All right. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. That's going to be our final call. Okay, final on our YouTube channel. Uchechukwu is here. Prevail. Uchechukwu. It's the first time I'm seeing your comment.
Yes, yes,
Please
yes.
remember to
Like the video,
subscribe.
like
Yeah.
the video.
Like and please
like
subscribe to our channel. Thank you for joining us on today. He's saying that Arsenal go cry trophyless again. Oh, more everybody just a banter Arsenal. Uchechukwu, thank you for that comment. Remember to subscribe. Thank you for joining us on today's show. On Monday we are going to be back, but throughout this weekend we are going to be dropping videos on the postman. What we think will happen in Chelsea game, happen with the not London Derby. You can join us on our YouTube channel at Gold FM Sports. Happy weekend to everyone. Okay, final comment on our YouTube channel. Fortune Chukwu Emerie is here. He said yes, you guys will win against Newcastle 3-0. Okay, you're predicting, you're siding with John. Okay, Fortune, Chukwu Emily and Uche Chukwu, remember to subscribe to our channel. Thank you for joining us on today's show. Thank you guys. Have a lovely weekend of football. Let's sit down and enjoy. If your club lose, they go banter
Take
you
heart.
on Monday.
we
But
go
let's
come
see.
for you.
We'll see you on Monday, guys. Thank you for being part of today's show. My name is Godwin. Have a wonderful day.